Good afternoon, everyone. It is 3:26 p.m. Eastern Time, June 26, 2025. And when it gets to be about this time, what I'd like to do is like to go over price action that occurred today. Usually about 3 o'clock I do this. I got caught up with something else. But let's take a look at gaps, right? So where is the closest gap? See, right here. Here's one. So that's a gap. The closest gap. So we take a look, 184.75. Can it go down below that? Here's another one. Right there. There's another gap right here. Can we go drop down below this? Yeah, we made all-time highs. Now we can retrace all the way back down here. Look at this. This is pretty significant. That candle came back up, right? Came down. Buyers bought it up and it jumped. All right, so that could be significant. So that we got to look at in the term here. But yeah, we could have a drop. We could have a push down real quick. A little consolidation area in here, right? There was one right here as well. It did get covered. It did get closed. All right. Anything above here? This one got closed. So where's the next one that's open? Right here. This is the one. Right here. The close of this candle to the open of this candle is a gap. Okay. Keep mindful of it. Doesn't mean that it'll retrace at this point, but at some point it's going to. So what do we have? Take a look at the 8,000, 4,000, 3,000, 4,000, 3,000, 3,000, 5,000, 5,000, 2,300. Huge amount of delta here. Big delta number. 91.00 to 95. It's a 4-minute candle. 4-point candle in there. And it looks like some sellers got... take a look at this candle. These buyers got trapped, and these sellers got trapped. All right. So the focus, and when you see candles like this, and you don't see them all the time, okay? Let's go ahead and box that out here to here to trade anywhere in this area. If we came out of this area and we have a bounce, possibly, okay? But right now we had all this selling. Candle ended here. We gapped down. Is there a gap? Looks like we may have a little gap here. And then we came back here. It only went up a little bit. So we're going down here. All right. Remember where I said that gap is? Right here. All right. And that's the only one, right? We got to make sure we're not, these are things that we could avoid. Little issues we could avoid. Doesn't mean it's always going to happen. All right. I have it marked out. I really don't care about any of this. I mean, right here may make sense, but I'll see that in the price action here. 42 sellers to 103 aggressive buyers. Huge negative delta compared to the rest. And when I say huge or big, it's compared to the candle, not in the whole context of the candles, right? So all this candle is pretty much, if you went to the top to the bottom, we're still in this range. So it's still a consolidation range until we break out of it. Want to see some momentum? It is 331. There's a lot of, 45 points. We're up. in the market today. Pretty significant. All right. Right now we got like a little doji happening here. We do have a step in the profile here. Step is right in here. You see it, or the high volume node is here. Okay. The POC for the day is down here. So, I mean, there's a lot of movement there. You know, from like 80, 75 to 92, 75. So it's significant. Yeah. So let's break out of the box. We have negative delta and a positive candle, but no volume. A lot of negative delta, right? As far as max delta, -1. So we didn't have much positive delta here. This one number, yeah, we have a little bit of positive delta. So this takes the minimum and maximum right here. There is now. So you got the 9 EMA sitting right here. This yellow squiggly line is your 9 exponential moving average. You have some selling imbalances here, yet some big selling imbalance. Yet you got 126 delta here, you got 122 delta here, you got 65 delta here, you got 228. There's buyers here. But there could also be a big seller here. Absorption. See the volume pick up. As the volume is picking up and we're not making lower lows, if we're pushing lower, there could be a buyer there. Opposite of the effect if there was this hidden seller here. Volume goes up and they're just absorbing it all. Remember, sellers were trapped here. And you have a selling imbalance. Prior to that, we had buyers. So buyers took it back up to about here. Candle closed, went back, probably came up, came back down, went back up. Because this looks like a buy stop, right? Pretty much. Because remember, they have sellers here that sold the high. See, 1,033, 1,032. You take a look at those numbers, it's indications. You know, could be, you know, randomly buyers and sellers just didn't come in and make these numbers. This is institutional. Look how close that is. I would think it's institutional. Where do we go again? You know, when you have a couple of orders that my train of thought there for a second. I'm looking at the price action. Yeah, so this could be commercial in here. Now, commercial usually buys with limit orders, sells with limit orders, because they're not going in with market orders. If they got a huge purchase, you know, they want to get in at the best price. They want to get in at market. You'll never see them. They'll be going in with limit orders. Now the volume is true volume. This is all true volume. Amount of contracts, right? So yeah, you could see where most of the volume is. Also here, this is true volume. This is just executed orders in here. Pretty much stop orders, not stop orders, market orders. All right, so pretty much the volume is just very, very small now. We are making lows a little bit. This doji candle didn't do much. You know, if you didn't take your profit right away, if you were long, you're probably not feeling too good right now. There's really no money to be made. Now, having low volume is bad. It could be very manipulative. And commercial looks for that too, right? They look to manipulate it. Remember, they need to use your orders to execute their orders. See the negative delta? And you take a look at the volume profile down here. Then you take a look at the small delta values here, and it really isn't much down here. So the value, I'm thinking, is low from there, lower. So we had sellers here at a certain point, right? They may take it down. We have a selling imbalance here. Then we have a buying imbalance here. If buyers are going to come back in, if this makes a move down, it's a possibility that we could probably be 188.75. You know, maybe in this area where we may catch a little bit of support. But I don't want to catch a falling knife. I don't want to go long here. We're below the 9 EMA. We have about 20 minutes left, 22 minutes left of the day. I'm in a profit for the day. And I don't have FOMO. All right, I sit down. I say, yeah, can I take a trade? If not, I'm just studying the price action. It's not a waste of time. Every day is different. Every market's different. Every candle's different. Some similarities in the setups that you see as you look at this price action and get your indicators where they're not wasteful. So your indicators need to make sense. They got to continue with it. I see a lot of traders who come up, oh, I got the next best indicator. Oh, I bought this indicator. I made this indicator. You know, you need a million indicators. If you get a momentum indicator, just use one. I don't understand how, you know, you can have a million indicators on your chart, still have an idea of what you're doing. Keep what you need, master the indicators that you have. It's the best way to go. It's simple. It's called the KISS method. Keep it stupid simple. People say keep it simple stupid. I don't like that. Keep it stupid. Simple as you can. You need to be making decisions. Not, oh, I got, you know, my MACD just crossed over my whatever it is, indicator. You know, oh, it crossed over. I made a crossover. Yeah, retail is going to do that. Commercial knows what you're doing, and they're going to manipulate that move. You know, sometimes I think that these books on trading all paid for and bought by institutional traders, because institutional traders counter most of the moves that retail traders do. It's the truth. When you get more familiar with the order flow, you will see that. Hard part is, do you take the trade? Do you take the risk? Is it worth the risk? That's the hard part. Making higher, I'm making lower highs and lower lows, right? This is a significant area. right here. We're still below that. We're about at the POC over here where we had more buyers than sellers, right? We had a little run of positive delta right in here. 223 to 281. It's only 77 more contracts, or 80 contracts. Went down to 77 there. So as this becomes less negative, more buying came in. You see right there? More buying came in here, yet we jumped down. This is an unfinished auction, right? So I want it to come down. We may actually go down to here, which is 188.75. Let's keep a track of the day, 3:42 p.m. So I pretty much like to be out of the market by 3:55. So I still have time. Hold the 9 EMA. We're still in positive territory at 43.25 points for the market today. All right, you can take a little breather. It's allowed. You don't climb the steps all day, you get tired. We had significant volume up in here. You see the way the momentum and the volume just picked up? That's my wheelhouse. That's what I look for. That's my strong point. But I'm playing against machines. So that auction is closed. Looks good. All these auctions closed. We're below the 9 EMA. We're above the VWAP. This one I could get rid of. I know what this one is. I just did that to show the gaps. There's no gaps here. I think we'll hold the 187.25. Now we'll just see if the bulls come in and just, fake everybody out. Numbers here, 110, 108. Pretty close, aren't they? Institutional buying? Or do you think that, maybe a couple of, this could have actually been like 100 and then 100 and maybe 8 retail came in on top of it, and over here, more did, but they expected more, 32 from 108, it's not much. So they brought it back down. Now they have some buyers up here, they bring it back down, they bring it back down, they bring it back down. Start slowly bringing it up, and then they pull it up. Then everybody here is trapped. So now you're making a higher low. We got 15 minutes to the market ends. POC is in the same spot. 600 buyers unable to pull it up from here. 83.11. Okay. 137, 35, 147. 150, 151, 125, 102. All right, so right here was significant, 190 even. Let's take a look at that number. So we go positive delta right here, and that's a tell. That's 190.50. So 190, even 190.50 had a little pullback. There's a support. Candle ended right here. You're still one tick below. 270, 152, 60. 440. It's a big one. Not much, 1/3 the amount of buyers. Then you got the buyers up on this candle. Little manipulative, 600, 600. Yeah, I would think so. Let's see if we get 300 buyers here. If we do, I'm going long. And it's going to be fast. 300 buyers, I go long right here. Okay? Because that's what they did here. Bring it down a little bit. Go ahead. A little bit more. There you go. See all that sell orders that came in? So if you were long, where would you be? Bunch of sellers. Look at all these buyers. Nothing much. $110 negative, 32. I'm going to go long right here. That looks great. It's pretty good there. 205. You got a big seller here. Seller just came in here. 81. Looks good. I'm 190, 115. Just doing a little bit of math. 130. We're just staying right here. Point of control right here. Lots of delta. Looks good. Oh, we got a little bit of selling. Okay. We took that. Just a half a point. It's okay. Commission. And a pack of bubble gum. It's just that fast. You know, when it holds up, just think about it. Don't worry about it. Think about what you're seeing. All right. Look what time it is. It's like it's 10-2. You know, I was expecting a lot more, but you got to keep track of the time too. It could get volatile. You could be in the trade, and then your margin requirement goes up considerably past 4 o'clock. Okay, you could trade a micro contract for $40, but once it hits 401, it's like $2,700, $2,800. You got to have it in your account. If you have it in your account, yeah, you could wing out the trade. That's fine, but they're going to shut you down. You're not covered because they're going to give you a margin call. That's why you should have at least the maintenance margin in your account at all times per contract. Very nice set of delta there. Huge amount of delta. Look at all that. Look at it. Buying and selling here. That's a good thing to see. Right at the, this is nice. Buying your balances, you think that there was a buy stop here? Think they're trying to manipulate you? Yeah. Now, if there was a gap somewhere up here, up in this area, then it would probably pay. If I was long already, I would stay. So I think we're actually going to get a pop-up. I mean, we had a lot of buyers here. I'm going to go long right here. And I have 5 minutes. Go right to that high again. I'm not going to move my stop any lower, but I like that idea right there. 192, 93. I'm keeping my finger on the trigger here.
Position closed.
Good. Took it. 1.25. That's it for the day. I lost the stop. You see that? So I had to go ahead and take care of that. Again, Don't know why I lost the stop. It was there, but we have a pretty nice candle. Let's see where it ends up. Let's see if we could right to the high. Huh. Very nice. I was hoping we go to 6,200. You know, that's what one of my videos, I'm like, yeah, you know, that's just nice. It's just a nice round number. You know what I mean? So if you like this kind of trading, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If you comment, I'll get back to you. Trying to build a community here. I'm not in competition with any other content creator. They call me a creator now. About 100 and some odd videos out there, all kind of price action like this, and a couple of other videos and a couple of playlists. So feel free to go through them, watch them. If you can watch them in their entirety, even if you don't put eyes on them, but just let them run. I need the hours, the watch hours. So you could, if you have like a tabbed browser, like a Firefox or something like that, or I think most browsers have tabs. Just open a new tab if you want to go and search the internet, but let my video run because I need the watch hours. I usually have about 30 minutes on a video. I need 3,000 to monetize the channel through Google. Right? Google has a ton of money. I want to keep my content free. I don't want a Discord and I don't want a job. All right, I'm retired. I'm being totally transparent. If you like the content, the likes, the subscription, doesn't cost you to do that. Just hit the subscribe button, and I'll get credit for that. All right. So that's how you could, compensate me. That's all I'll ask for is a like, subscribe. You guys want to comment? I'll definitely add. I'll definitely reply. And share it to all the other social media outlets that if you got, if you're on any other Facebook or whatever groups. And I also, if you're part of Facebook, I post to Orderflow, the Orderflow Reddit and futures trading Reddit. So I'm on there as well. You see Steve Trader 66. And let me know if you're on those guys. Hey, I follow you on YouTube. Let me know that you follow me. I appreciate it. All right, so that's about it. Guys, have a great day. Hopefully your trading was good. The market is up 50 points. It's a beautiful thing. If you're bullish, it's great. It's definitely more to come, especially if the Fed decides to drop those rates a little bit. We're probably going to see 6,500, 7,000. All right, that's about it. Thanks, and have a great day. See you on the next one.